Hello, welcome, Mojo family. Welcome to It's a Slow Process, but quitting won't speed it up. So, hey, you out there, if you are a parent, a single parent, a grandparent, a caregiver, or just anybody who feels like or have felt like giving up, this is for you. Let me tell you something. It may be slow, but quitting ain't gonna make it move faster. So where are you all tuning in from, tapping in from? Drop a crown if you've ever felt like quitting. Let's get started. Let's get it started. Just waiting on a few people to come in. Let's get it started. Just waiting on a few people to come in so that we can have some people here that quitting won't speed it up. Come on in and tap that screen. We are going to bring some more people in the room because I think this is so very important. This is an important topic because I know many of you are out there, you feel like quitting. But what is it going to accomplish if you quit? Quitting isn't going to speed the process up. I promise you that. I keep forgetting to take off my I need to put on my do not disturb. I tell you, it's not until I get on this app that everybody wants to contact me. Welcome. Glad that y'all have come in. Tap that screen as you come in. Let's get some people up in here. Welcome in, Slam Dunk. I'm glad that you're here. We're just waiting on a few people to come up in the room so that we can get started. If you don't mind tapping that screen and sharing it out, I would greatly, greatly appreciate it. Thank you for coming in the room. I really appreciate you for coming. The topic today is it's a slow process, but quitting won't speed it up. So I'm just waiting on a few people to come in the room. Let me share it out. Welcome in. Sweets, welcome in. Thank you for coming in. Slam dunk. Hopefully with this topic, we're going to slam dunk it tonight. Thank you for coming in, Sweet. We're going to get started in just a few moments. Just waiting on a few more people to come in. But I am glad that you guys are here and hope that you really take something from this show. So, wait just a few more minutes. And for those who may be wondering, I am streaming over a few different platforms. So if you post a comment and I don't see it, please give me a moment so that I can come back around to it. Thank you all for coming in. I'm going to share this out one more time, and then I'm going to get started. Yes. Uh-oh, I didn't mean to do that. Share it out one more time, and then I'm going to get started. Welcome in, welcome in. All right, I have shared it out a few more times. So let's get it started. If y'all don't mind tapping that screen, welcome in. Donnie did it. I'm glad that you came in today. Thank you for joining us. We are about to get started now. I'm glad you came in right on time. If you don't mind sharing out the live, that would be absolutely fantastic. I really appreciate you. It is harder when I'm streaming over several platforms to share it out on the TT. So thank you, thank you, thank you. All right. All right, all right, all right. I'm ready. All right. So everyone, thank you for the heart me. Welcome to It's a Slow Process, but quitting won't speed it up, okay? If you are a parent, a single parent, grandparents, caregivers, or just somebody who felt like giving up, this is for you, okay? Let me tell you something. It may be slow, but quitting, it ain't gonna make it any faster. I'm letting you know this right now. But let me ask you this question too. Where are you all tuning in from? Where are you tapping in from? Drop a crown if you've ever felt like quitting. Drop a crown in the comments if you've ever felt like quitting. And while you're doing that, we're going to get it started. Welcome in, Pretty Bull. I accidentally just pushed my beginner. Hey, millionaire. Welcome in, everyone. So, have you ever felt like quitting? Drop it in the chat. Yes, I felt like quitting. Or in for no, I've never felt like quitting. Because let's be real. We have all experienced financial stress, parenting exhaustion, a lack of support, and comparison on social media. 5K likes. Oh, I see, Slam Dunk. Thank you so much. Thank you. Okay, Donnie say multiple times. Yes. How about you, Pretty Bull or Millionaire? Have you ever felt like quitting? Nope, I'm not a quitter. Okay, that's right, not a quitter. But let's be honest. Many of us, recommend Robert, we have felt like quitting. And even maybe as late as this week, drop it in the chat. Be honest. this week? Was there something that you came across or some kind of frustration that touched you this week that made you feel like quitting? Be honest. Was it parenting, dealing with your kids, dealing with work, dealing with life? Drop it in the chat. Pretty Bull said, nope. All right. Because let me tell you something. If y'all have kids like mine, your kids will ask for a snack every 10 minutes, like you running a 24-hour restaurant. You just sat down and here they come, mama. I guess I'm the only one. I see someone in the chat. Welcome in. Welcome in, chat. Max in the house. Ramirez is in the house. Yes, you felt like quitting. I feel you. Okay, no problem. So let me tell you something. Quitting doesn't remove the struggle. It just resets your progress. Okay? Slow doesn't mean that you're stuck. You're building something even when it feels invisible. All right? So I want y'all to think about that. Just because it may seem like slow progress doesn't mean that you're stuck. And just because you don't see that you're growing doesn't mean that you aren't planted. All right? So we're going to move toward for those of you who are faith-based, who have faith in God, or maybe, whatever you lay your faith in. Everything meaningful takes time, and growth requires stretching your faith sometimes. Even seasons take time. You don't plant today and eat tomorrow. Okay? So if you go out in your backyard and plant tomatoes today, welcome in, Tina. You're not going to have a tomato to eat tomorrow. You're going to have to take your time and allow seed time and harvest. Okay? Ecclesiastes 3:1 say, to everything there is a season. So there is a season for everything that you're going through. Welcome in. Welcome. Yes, you agree. Good stuff. All right. There is a season. There's a season to plant. There's a season to grow. Let me bring it to, there's a season that you wear your boots. There's a season that you wear sandals. There's a season for everything. So we have to allow our seasons to come around. So don't think that you're stuck. So do y'all remember that I did a show on the 4 M's? Your mind, your mood, your money, and your mouth. I gave y'all assignments. Which one were you living by at that time? I wanted you to focus on that. Your mind. Are you letting your mind lead your life? What are you telling yourself? Or your mood? Are you draining or fueling yourself? Are you draining yourself because of your mood is down? Or are you fueling yourself? Money. Are you managing your finances? Or are you letting them stress you completely out? Your mouth. What are you speaking over your life? There's power in the tongue to speak life and to speak death over your life. What are you speaking? The 4 M's. Write it down. Your mind, your mood, your money, or your mouth. How are you living today? How are you living today? Which M is struggling right now? Drop it in the comments. Which one of those M's are you struggling with right now? Drop it in the comments. Let me see what you got. Let me see. Welcome in, Kang. Nice to see you. Drop it in the chat. Which one of those M's are you struggling with right now? Your mind, your mood, your money, or your mouth? Because let me tell you something. Some of y'all don't need motivation. You need to take a nap and get you a snack, okay? You need to take a nap and get you a snack. All right, I see. Okay, I see. Okay. Welcome in, Gilbert. I just want to say, don't quit. Just go sit in your car 10 minutes like the rest of us. You know, haven't you had that time where at work you are just tired of being around some of those folks and you just go take a break, go sit in that car and just, woo. I'm struggling with my mind and my money, but I just started a new job that's going to pay me more. So hopefully I have a new beginning. Yes, new beginnings. That's important. Yes. That's the thing about life. And that's why I say, don't stop, keep going, because you always have an opportunity to start to do it over, but not quit, not quit. Take your time. It may be slow, it may be a slow process, but keep the faith and keep going. Take breaks, you know, take a break, but don't quit. Or maybe, just maybe your goal is too big. You can't, how do you eat an elephant? Can't eat the whole elephant at one time. Welcome in, Catfish Gangster. Thank you for coming. So maybe your goal is too big and you need to shrink your goal so that you can take, and when I say shrink your goal, that doesn't mean forget that goal. That means take it in smaller bites, smaller chunks, you know, cut your goal into a pie. Welcome in, GSO in the house, genuine support only. So cut that pie in pieces and take it one slice at a time. Ask for help. Maybe your goal is so big and maybe you just need to ask for help. Have somebody help you focus it down. And then I want to say, celebrate your small wins, okay? Celebrating your small wins lead to big wins, okay? So it's very important to celebrate your small wins. Yes, I agree. Ramiro said, yes, I agree. Yes, it is so important because those small wins, as you celebrate, before you know it, you'll realize that you've accomplished the whole goal. So I just want to say, you don't necessarily need breakthrough. What you need is consistency, okay? Consistency. Now, let's talk about the parenting reality, okay? Parents, what is the hardest part of parenting right now? Drop it in the chat. What do you think is the hardest part of parenting right now? And if you don't have children of your own, what do you see in kids today is the hardest part of parenting? How about those of you who may be grandparents raising kids? Talk to me now. Grandparents, what is the hardest part right now about raising kids? Is there any aunts tuning in that's raising kids? What do you feel is the hardest part? Miss Mac says, my mind. I got you. I got you, Miss Mac. How about kids? Are there any kids out there raising kids? Because it happens. It happens. You know, sometimes you have your 16-year-olds, they're needing to help in the house and they're helping raise their younger sisters or brothers. It happens. Let me share something with you guys and girls and ladies and gentlemen. Struggling is not, don't look at struggle as a negative. Welcome in, Purpose and Profit. Don't look at struggle as a negative. Everyone is going through something. No one has it all down. There was no manual for this life to tell us go step by step. Now, if you're like me, you believe in the biblical word that gives you, steps to take, but there is no exact step by step. Struggling is common and is human. Nothing's wrong with you. You are not alone. Okay? Listen, being tired don't mean you are failing. It means that you're showing up. Ain't no parent out there, and yes, I say ain't no parent out with all things together. No one has it all together. We may think we do. Thank you for the roses. Thank you for liking the live. Struggle doesn't mean you're weak. It means that you are in process. Change your I'm barely making it to wait. I've actually been holding it down. Okay? We're going to change our words. Getting the kids off the phone. Yes, that's a big one. Getting the kids off the phone is a struggle. Yep. How many can say yes, they have challenges with getting their kids off the phone? And that's one thing I've noticed. A lot of kids, they struggle with social skills. It's kind of scary because they're just used to doing this number. Don't be afraid to take them phones away from them kids. I'm just saying. I am just saying. Tell them put them phones down and let's talk. Let's use our spoken word, because a lot of kids, they are socially awkward because they're so used to having their phones. Miss Max says, I realize the struggle is temporary and there is someone out there that would prefer your spot over their own. You said it right there. You said a word right there. Yes, there are some out there who would prefer to be in your place. Definitely, you said a mouthful. So take them phones away and have conversations with your kids. It's really important because sometimes if you take the time to just have a conversation, your kids will open up more to share things that are really bothering them. And the reason why this is so important is because, in addition to that, don't judge them. And this is so important because that will keep them open. But the moment you start judging them, welcome in, Bree. GSO in the house. So don't judge your children, because as soon as they feel like you are, they're going to shut down. And you need to hear. You need your kids to speak with you. Welcome in, Diva Lynn. Thanks for coming. Because that's when you're going to be able to help shape your kids. Thank you for the love, Diva Lynn. So I was talking about you're going to change your words. You're going to change your I'm barely making it to wait. I've actually been holding it down. Because look, you are still here. You're still here, aren't you? And that's strength. No matter what you have come, if you look back, you can say that you've come through so much. What all have you walked through? A struggle. I just want you to reflect on something that you look back and say, man, I did it. I came through that. I didn't give up. All right? You didn't quit yesterday. That means you got something in you. All right? You tuned in today. Look at everything you survived and you're still standing. Who can testify to that? I was just sharing earlier that being a single mom of 3 kids, I did not see that season ending. But now when I look back, I say, wow, I've come a long way. I went from struggling, living paycheck to paycheck. Well, really, paycheck empty to paycheck empty, because really, when you're paying as much for daycare as you are mortgage, you're saying, God, this math is not mathing. Okay? Can anybody feel that? The math just was not mathing, okay? I'm not going to lie to you. This life, things get hard. But just because it's hard doesn't mean that you can't handle it. The fact is that you're still here means that you're stronger than you think. I just want to encourage each and every one of you on all platforms. Today, you are sitting watching this live because you endured and you made it through the challenges of yesterday, okay? And you're here today. So I just want to encourage each and every one of you that you are still here today. You did not come this far just to quit halfway in. You know, I always use the saying that I can only see down the street, but my God can see down the street and around the corner. What if we quit right before the moment that we were going to get our breakthrough? What if we quit? I remember saying that I wasn't going to get married again, that I was done because I didn't want to work that hard anymore. But then Mr. JoMo came in my life and changed my life. If I would have stopped and said that, you know, I'm not going to do this again because it was too much work, it was too hard, whatever, I would have missed out on the life that I have today. Welcome in. Okay. Hello, the Mac recommended. Oh, I'm glad that you're here. We're talking about quitting, never quitting, because quitting, it doesn't speed up the process. You didn't come this far to quit. And I know each and every one of us, maybe at one time in our life, if not today, I applaud you. That's great. That's wonderful. If not recently, if you've passed that time in your life, I celebrate with you. But all I can do is really encourage you to keep going. Through parenting, keep going. Find resources. That's what I'm here for as well. I'm here to share parenting tips. Been through a lot. I've shared it on previous videos. Sharing the struggles and sharing that if I would have quit, if I would have given up on my children, look where we would be today. I have wonderful children and they are extremely intelligent, extremely smart. I didn't give up on them. At the same time, they didn't give up on me. Thank goodness. What about work? Maybe you're in a place where you're finding work challenging, finding showing up is challenging to you. It's challenging for one reason or another and you want to quit. Don't quit. What I encourage you to do is think about what brings you joy. What was it about that job that you accepted that brought you joy? Has that changed? Is that still there? Have you outgrown it? If you've outgrown it, start thinking about how can you advance in where you are. But don't quit. There are real life struggles. And if we quit every time, we will find ourselves in the same place. And we have goals. Build your goals. Where do you want to be? Where do you want to go? The only way you can get there is if you don't quit. My sister, hey mama, my sister. Hey, how y'all doing? How y'all doing? Thank y'all for coming on. So I just want to encourage you to keep going. Stand on your faith if you are a person of faith or whatever it is that you believe in. Because that is the only way we're truly going to advance in our lives. We're going to find our place and our purpose. And take quiet time. That is the thing. Take some time for the quiet because a lot of times we go on day to day. There's a lot of noise around us every day. Noise. Take time for yourself. I always like to go on cruises because when I go on cruises, I have time to sit on the deck and just look at the water and think. And bring that quiet so that I can think and write it down. And write it down. Journaling is so important. Journaling helps you because you'll write it down and you'll see. You can go back a month, a year, 5 years, and see where you were then and where you are today. Isn't that awesome? I think journaling is wonderful. But whenever you feel like the process is slow, don't quit. Keep going. Because quitting will not speed the process up, okay, fam? I thank you all for joining me on the MoJo Show as we talk about the process today. We talked about maybe it's a slow process, but don't quit because it's not going to speed it up. I hope that you will all join again as we speak the real truth, real life situations, and we work through them. I am your girl, the Real MoJo, and I am, well, Missy Jomo, the Real MoJo, and I'm glad that you joined. If you enjoyed this topic, please drop it in the chat. Drop a crown in the chat. That's my signature, the crowns, royalty. Drop a crown in the chat and share this live and subscribe to my channel and come back and see us again. Because we are here every Thursday, but I will also tune in on Mondays, Tuesdays, and Fridays as we do the Glow Wake Up Show, the Glow Morning Show, where we encourage you to start your day off right. If you got up on the wrong side of the bed, get back in and get off on the other side so that we can start our day with a glow. And that is at 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and then every Thursday at 7 p.m. or 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. All right, well, I'm glad that y'all are here to join me today, but that is all we have today, and I will be back in the morning, 7 a.m. for the Morning Glow Show, where we glow and we do affirmations and we have a good time before we go off to work. So until then, you guys, you know what I always say, keep it real and keep your mojo. See you then.